If you work at a high level expecting good results and free time, well, I designed this program just for you. Hi, I'm certified professional business coach Jeffrey Rogers, and I designed my Elite Executive Development Series to help business owners, leaders, executives to get from where they're at now to where they want to go. And in working with my clients, I noticed that there were 3 general themes that my business owners, leaders, managers all seemed to struggle with. The first was they tended to get stuck in their business. Their time exchange was out of balance. The other thing was they weren't working with strategy and systems to help drive their business strategically to the next level. And lastly, they weren't getting the results that they were looking for. And when you think about it, no wonder they weren't getting the results that they were looking for, because they were all over the place. So I designed my Elite Executive Development Series to help solve those issues by taking action and working in a group atmosphere where there's a sense of safety and camaraderie. We're going to be able to address those challenges, and I structured the program into 8 months where we'll attack different topics. So when you think about it, leaders lead people, systems drive business, and executives are responsible to deliver both of those concepts. Now that you've had an overview of the series, I thought it might be nice for you to hear from actual participants and get their point of view. So take a look at a few of the people that have gone through the program and what their takeaways were.
I've always had an ability to be inspiring, I believe, to the people that work with me. Jeff really taught me how to translate that to my employees and to build that culture and those systems in order to deliver the information that they need, that they could understand it, and then go forward with it by building mission, vision statements, and of course our strategic plan for the year. When I sit down with this group of people and we go over our issues, our victories, and we go over everything that we're challenged with on a day-to-day basis. And I really have a board to talk to that I don't currently have in my own organization, where some of the larger companies we might work with do. So for me, this is kind of a nice thing to do, to be able to work with a bunch of people that are smarter, that have been in the business for a lot longer than I have, that have been able to kind of come up and then kind of give me some of their feedback. And I also sometimes can offer some feedback as well on some of those cultural and leadership type stuff that the younger generation is bringing to the table at the time. So I think we all benefit from each other in a way where we can bounce all those ideas and things off of each other and kind of grow together.
I think that one of the things that you need to do especially when you're in leadership, is to constantly learn, to constantly check yourself. And this definitely made me sit back and think about the things that I do, the way that I prioritize my responsibilities. And this next session that we're doing, which is Series 3, is really going to be challenging, because we're going to be setting goals and we're going to be keeping each other on point with our goals. So peer pressure is really tough. And that's what Series 3 is going to be about. And I'm a little nervous about it, to tell you the truth. I'm really kind of nervous about it, but it'll be a growth kind of opportunity, so that's always good. I've been doing my job for 19 years, and then you get kind of stagnant, you get kind of comfortable, and so this has kind of given me that little push to make me get out of my comfort zone and to look back or look forward and say, am I really being the leader I need to be after all this time?
I've always been a creative, but I had to come to the hard realization that I did not understand the business side of things. So to learn that side of things required a whole lot of new pieces and parts, and a whole new realm of understanding that I was not familiar with. Meeting with Jeff and starting to put together a strategic plan that really gave me a way forward, instead of just sitting behind my desk hoping I get the business, or hoping that I can produce the things that'll drive a business forward, not just get the projects done. These were things that became really, really important as I started to think about hiring people and started to think about, how do I build out a team, and how do I build a mission and a vision for a workplace. Coming up with a plan and having somebody to keep you accountable for that is the biggest part, because left to our own devices, we'll just, never get it done. Well, I can have all the best intentions in the world, but, without somebody directing your way, I tend to not make those steps that I need to. I tend to not make those incremental improvements that I really, really need in order to build the whole picture, the big picture.
The impact was immediate. Along with my management team, the four of us now have weekly meetings. We discuss little issues so they don't become big issues. We discuss ways to do things much more efficiently. It has really helped us to collectively become a better management team, which allows us to be better for our whole staff, our whole team. By sending my managers to Jeff's classes, now we're all on the same platform. We're all in the same huddle. We're all in the same effort to utilizing the skills that Jeff has given us. We can all sit down and understand why we're doing things and what the outcomes will be.
You know, a lot of the benefit coming back to the organization is that everybody gets on the same page and you start treating people differently. Instead of me against them, it's a team effort, and you have a much better understanding what they're coming from, and you get to deal with the challenges a lot easier. Oh, it's made a tremendous impact on our organization. We have multiple organizations, and I've had 3 different people coming as well as me into the organization, so it's helped our depth tremendously.
So Jeff has a way of getting you to look at your people and different personalities, and it makes you understand, you know what, there's a whole different perspective. It's not about you. There are all different angles that you need to look at to bring everyone together and to really, you know, make your company the best that it can be.
You know what I expected was what I've heard all along. You know, I mean, basic facts that every manager should know, that every business person should know. But what I'm getting is the implementation. So again, he calls you out. He'll in his friendly Jeff way, really give you the nudge. Be like, hey, I've been talking about this for three classes. What are you doing about it? He makes it happen.
The biggest takeaway with working with Jeff is, you know, a lot of companies have so many missed opportunities that they don't see as available to them. And we've really been able to capture those and really do something with them. It was what I was hoping for. I was really hoping for somebody that could really mentor me and guide me through the process. And, you know, Jeff was the perfect candidate for that.